Hello, my name's Duncan and welcome to Back Away from the Donkey and Bath Books. This is just a bit of a, I suppose could it count as one pick and mix or something? I don't know, it's just a bit of a random one about why January's been a failure, but it hasn't. For starters, excuse my hair, it's sticking up all over the place. It's been cut soon, promise you. I don't know what I look like. It's also a bit of experiment about how I'm recording at the moment, so if things go wrong, they go wrong. But yeah, if you saw my video at the beginning of January, I had all these plans about how many videos I would do, and I was planning myself ahead. And it's not quite worked out like that. But it doesn't mean I'm going to stop planning and stop trying to do this. I've not put out, just because life gets in the way, I've not put out as many videos as I want to. I've got some that have taken me longer to put together. And also I've been preparing for the wonderful Filmtastic February, this is also a little preview one, which is a reading event started by Annie at Obscure Book Adventures, co-hosted by myself and Roy from Roy Reads Anything. I'll put the links down below. And that little noise there is my sick little Yorkie boy. My little Yorkie dog is not very well. And you've probably heard that noise in a few recent videos. I just thought I'd explain that. But yes, so it's not quite worked out, but also some of the prep for Filmtastic has taken me longer than I thought it would, and taking up a bit more of my time, my free time that I have. So yeah, so it's been a failure, but it's not. But you know, some of the things that I think have worked quite well, I've really enjoyed doing is doing a bit on short stories, which I'm going to continue to do. And I've got some Filmtastic ones coming up for next month about the short stories, so keep an eye out for those. And I've also done a few random trailers. There's a little thing dropping on Friday evening for your delight, just a little 2-minute video that I put together, all preparing us for Filmtastic February. Excuse the break there, we just had a drop off of a post and the dogs went absolutely bonkers. Well, the shop ate it. And then little man with his coffee's down there now as well. But where was I? What was I saying? Yeah, all the prep for Filmtastic has been going quite well. Really quite enjoying that. My short stories, I really enjoyed those. Talking about those, and there's some Filmtastic ones coming up, which I may have said a few minutes ago, but I can't remember because I got really confused there. But yes, the stuff that's sort of hangover from last year, that I still need to finish up. But I think maybe rather than pressure myself to try and do it all in 1 month, just let that leak over. Because one of the big things I want to do this year is really get my Philip K. Dick thing out by sort of mid-year. I really want to do some work for that. I've had a couple of bits I put up on my blog. There's links down below if you want to look at that. All to do with the other work, especially on the James Tiptree story, the Blooming Saurian dinosaur story. And there's going to be more dinosaurs as well. And also I've done a few little bits up on Discord, so you always come and join us on Discord. Not many of us up there, but I do try to put things up there most days. And if you want to speak to me, you can speak to me there. Also, what's now helped, I've just gone for a weekend with a migraine, which is always pushing things out. So now, let me just do a little precursor of some of the stuff I will be doing for Filmtastic. It's not all of it, just a few little bits. One thing I will be doing is in week 1 is I am looking at Sol Urich's The Warriors. Fantastic Walter Hill film. Never read the book. Got the book, so I'm going to read it. Well, I have read it now. But the comparisons are quite interesting. So that's going to be probably one of my first videos out next week about The Warriors. If you've not watched the film, go and watch the film. And there's 2 versions of the films out. There's a director's cut and the original cut, theatrical cut. I'm a bit of a stickler because I love original versions of films on all these director's cuts and that. I think sometimes do something negative to it. But in the director's cut, there's a load of cartoon strips, which I always hated, which is why I always went back to the original theatrical cut. Well, the book, a little sneak spoiler of my video, actually explains that quite well and why Walter Hill, the director, wanted to put those in. But I will not say any more about that because that's all coming up in the video I'm going to be doing for that. Some of the other bits for next week. I'm not going to say much about it, but we have the wonderful raffles. and I've been looking at lots of films on raffles and stuff that I like. I've got to think about raffles. And then the other thing I've got coming in the weeks to come, John Borman. Both of his memoirs. The director of such other classics as Zardoz. Okay, you might have quoted Excalibur, but I like Zardoz. Sean Connery and Mankini. Well, how can you go wrong? So yeah, so it has really, in some ways it's been a failure, but it hasn't been a failure. Oh, one of the things I was going to do is my pick and mix I was going to sort of turn into a vloggy thing and do some experimenting with. Still planning to do that, but I really didn't get much content that would work for a sort of month-long vlog because I didn't really do much or go anywhere. You could have some video of me dying in bed with a migraine at some point, some other bits, a bit of dog walking. It wouldn't have been interesting. So I'll probably hopefully start that for maybe have a Filmtastic blog or something. So yeah, so that's just a quick sort of precursor. I was going to do, Gavin at Genre Books has done a tag that's not a tag about your favourite bookshelf. And that's one of the videos I was going to do today, but I need to do some more thinking, so hopefully that'll be out tomorrow. And then I've got maybe one or two more simple ones, but I'm not going to put any pressure on myself on because I'm concentrating on the Filmtastic stuff, which I hopefully will get 2 to 3 videos out a week on that. And that is starting on the 1st, which is Saturday. And I said, if you're not subscribed to them, subscribe to Annie at Obscure Book Adventures and Roy, and watch out for their content as well. I will keep sharing their content around over on my Discord and up in my community bits here, but anyway, that was just my brief update. Okay, Dan, a little man. I just have to take a sip of coffee because. Oh, and if you want a sneak peek, but you won't know what it is, this week's short story one that I'm going to do is a story that's in this book. That's me sneak peek to you. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will speak to you all very soon. And hopefully, this experiment of recording, how I do my recording with Al and Gavin for when we're talking. Hopefully, it's not gone too badly. Oh, we will be recording a new podcasty thing, hopefully this weekend. So that should be out in the middle of Filmtastic. So there might be some stuff on there about Filmtastic as well. Anyway, I'll speak to you all very soon, and have fun reading. And I can't hear anything else to say. Bye. Bye-bye.